Hey y'all, hey, it's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Good morning, happy hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. Come on in, come on in. What a morning. All right. I woke up this morning and I did get a really, really good sleep. The last couple of days I've really been getting some really, really good sleep. And so I can't complain about that. But this morning I got up and my body was extra sore. That must be that stepper that I've been using. And I almost did not work out this morning. I promise you that. I was like, my body is sore. I'm tired. I sat on the couch. Good morning, Cheryl Lee. I sat on the couch and I said, I could skip a day. I don't have to work out today. And then I said, nope, I'm not going to skip a day. I'm just going to push myself through it. And that's what I did. And I'm so glad I did because I feel so much better. All right. So that was my morning and pushing myself this morning. All right. Happy hump day, y'all. So y'all, social media has me. Good morning, Ansel. Social media has me cracking up. So many things happening on social media, right? There is a video floating around. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until more people join. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and play the song to remind y'all that it's gonna be a good day, and then we'll get into it. Wake up, but they gon' rise in the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, be real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do Hillbilly replication. Hey, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. And I'm wearing a perfect shirt. Equality. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Equality. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason. Hey. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm not. Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison your eye. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap. All the bad for the good in my head. When I'm lost. Hey, what? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes to overtake it. Good morning, Stacy. At a time, it's how you operate it. So flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Okay, Hansel. All the shit that causes temptation. Hey. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. What? I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Hey! Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. It's just shining in my face. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day. Get out my face, light. Hey, good morning, good morning. You see I'm rocking my equality shirt. It's a little faded because it's old, but equality. It's not This is the perfect time to be rocking how you feel, right? Equality is it. I'm just saying. Okay. This is my t-shirt. Okay. It says equality established 1866. But anyway, good morning. So, social media has been cracking me up. Who remembers Thaddeus Matthews, the cussing pastor? Tell me who remembers Thaddeus Matthews, the cussing pastor. I just want to know who remembers him.
Let me deal with.
I just want to know who remembers him, the cussing pastor. Anybody? Stacy, I know you know who I'm talking about because I sent you the video. But, it was one thing when Thaddeus, oh, you do, okay. So let me just go here real quick and show y'all. What's happening.
The obvious elephant in the room.
What is this?
Video that is going super viral of me and Dale about 4-5 years ago.
Okay. I'm not even going to play the whole video because
I did not say male.
I'm not even going to play the whole video because, listen. Thaddeus Matthews, the cussing pastor, right? I guess a video was released of him with his mouth on a dildo. And that was him explaining the video. And the one thing is I could say is he didn't deny it. He said that was one of his freaky sessions. Okay. And it happened about 5 years or so ago. And he's not going to deny it. All I say is, I'm not judging people for what they do in their bedroom. Okay. But why do they record these things? Knowing that they got a wife, they have kids, they have grandkids. Why do they allow recording of these things to occur, knowing that people are vicious enough to put stuff on social media? Now, this man got a whole purple dildo in his mouth and it's circulating around social media. This is the cussing pastor. Pray for us, y'all, because I laugh at a lot of shit that's not funny. That's just ridiculous. Okay? That was number one. That was one of the things that had my mouth open. Then I see all the news floating around about Trump cutting federal funding. And I'm so glad that Biden, we spent a whole week talking about all the stuff Trump is doing, right? And in 4 years, we barely talked about the stuff that Biden did. We just focused on the stuff that we felt he didn't do. Well, I want to thank Biden, the Biden administration, right, for placing the judges in the Supreme Court, many of them Black, before he left office. And because of that, executive orders that are being signed by Trump that is passing through, these federal judges are like, sit the fuck down. Okay? There is power in the hands of our federal judges. Okay? And so they blocked the executive order to freeze federal funding. But then I saw saw a video. Another video, right? Where is it? Let me see.
And some hung their.
Okay. I saw another video right now. Keep in mind that federal funding, right, is being stopped. And a lot of people think that this is impacting the Black people only. They go, oh my God, Black people not going to be able to get Section 8. Black people not going to be able to get food stamps. Black people not going to be able to get this. And Black people not going to be able to get that. Everybody focuses on the Black people. But it's so funny because in the meantime, in between time,
Heads, others wore their feelings right there on their t-shirts. Today, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office announced an undercover operation they've been working on for months resulted in more than 100 arrest warrants and close to 40 arrests.
This is a huge problem, and we're like one of maybe 3 or 4 law enforcement agencies in the state of Florida that have decided to do something about this.
And it has to do with just that. Meal tickets in the form of EBT cards for low-income individuals being fraudulently used. One part of the investigation centered around Gerald Millis, a local restaurant owner who police say purchased EBT cards from people for 50 to 60 cents on the dollar, and then stocked his local Pizza Pros restaurant with food he bought using those cards.
We were able to determine that he used 53 different EBT cards at Sam's Club.
Police say 55 people were also caught illegally selling their EBT cards to undercover detectives.
A couple of them said, I'm headed to go get some rock cocaine.
A beyond frustrating reality for taxpayers who today learned their hard-earned money is being misused. Walked in one by one, some hung their heads, others wore their feelings right there on their t-shirts. Today, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office announced an undercover operation they've been working on for months.
So, I just want to point out that while some people feel that Section 8 food stamps is mostly for the Blacks, as you can see in Manatee County in Florida, 50 plus white folks are out here scamming the food stamp organization. They shopping at Sam's Club. They just stealing money. 50 plus white people. Right? But when we talk about people taking advantage of federal funding, like food stamps and housing and stuff like that, a lot of people automatically think it's the minorities. All right? I just want to remind folk that there are low-income other people too outside of just minorities, okay? And so, you know, they put this little news out there and circulated around Instagram, but when I turned on CNN, I didn't see it on CNN. I ain't see these 50 plus people arrested. But this is what's going on out there. So don't ever think that this federal funding freeze or attempt freeze that Trump is trying to put in place is only going to affect minorities, because that's not the case. I just wanted to say that. Baby girl gets no help next year, no Pell Grant, nothing. Well, not so quick, Hillbilly, because the federal judge blocked it. So, you know, I don't know. Another interesting thing that happened yesterday, good morning, Valerie, is that I saw a circulation out there of a Mexican man being deported, right? And when they went to get him, he actually had on a t-shirt that said, good morning, Brandilla, Latinos for Trump or something like that. I'm like, man, ICE done came and got you from your job. You still got your hard hat on. And you're wearing the t-shirt that says, I'm a Trump supporter. And they handcuffed your ass or tie wrapped your ass to deport you back to your country. This is what some of y'all asked for. It is. They are, Stacey. People out here stealing and scamming and robbing. It's terrible. Right. Now, that's true, Hillbilly. Hillbilly said two-edged sword. Waste needs addressed. Help is needed for some. But 50 million for condoms for Gaza is corruption. You know, we need help. We need prayers. We do. And so with all of this stuff going on, you know, the other thing that's crazy. So you know how I said we canceled our Mexico trip because of the deportation thing that's going on, and we don't want no smoke with Mexico, right? I don't want no smoke with Mexico. I'm just an innocent bystander. The fuck. It's funny because on my timeline, a girl I follow, she travels a lot. A lady I follow, she travels a lot, and right now she's on the Virgin Voyages cruise, and they were supposed to pull into port into St. Lucia today, and she posted that St. Lucia closed its ports to the ships. I don't know why. So they rerouted the boat to Martinique instead. Now, I don't know why, right? Because I Googled it and I couldn't figure out why. Now, I know St. Lucia has done that before years ago due to, you know, sicknesses or whatever. But I don't know why they closed the ports to the boats and they can't pull into the docks today. So their ship got rerouted to Martinique. So, you know, it's very scary times when we travel. See, that's what I'm saying. Valerie said, I saw a video where the Mexican cartel said they will be shooting up the planes that come with the deported on it. Now, to me, how do they know which planes? That's why I'm not flying in Mexico's airspace. This is exactly why I'm not fucking around in their airspace. Because look what the fuck. How do they know which planes? I know that they're taking them over there in military planes, but I don't have that much trust in the world. Okay? And so pay attention to what's going on, especially if you are traveling or planning to travel to other countries. Okay? Trip to Mexico canceled. Trip to Jamaica booked. So here I go. I'm going back to Jamaica. And I know that sounds crazy. But let me tell you something. Jamaica is my safe place island that I could go to and feel safe, right? And so I'm headed to Jamaica next month instead of Mexico, okay? That's what I'm doing. And again, I'm traveling smart, but I'm also not going to allow fear to stop me from living, right? I can't do that because I have more years behind me than in front of me. So I cannot allow fear to stop me from living, but I will live with my eyes open and with my head screwed on right. And so Jamaica it is, okay? And so that's the trip for next month. I'll be headed back to Jamaica. Now, the only thing about that is I hope they don't flag me when I come through immigration because I was just there in January, right? And then I'm coming back a month later. They gonna be like, bitch, you just left on January 7th. And now you're back here on February 24th. I am. So, I mean, the worst that can happen is they'll flag me and check my suitcase or whatever, ask me some questions. The good thing is we're at a different resort, right? And so that's a good thing, right? It's not the same resort. It's a different resort. So I get to have a different experience, because for the past 3 years, I've been going to the same resort. I've been trying to get my ass into to Rose Hall Resorts forever, Excellence Resorts forever, Secrets Resorts forever, but sometimes the prices are just crazy. And this particular time, I'm ending up in one of the Rose Hall Resorts, and I'm so excited. And it's closer to the airport. All right. And so I'm happy for that. Hillbilly said, when a certain number of refugees enter America, it gives us the right to invade those countries. What do you mean, Hillbilly? I need you to expand on that a little bit. Diluted. Ah! I know that's right. I need you to expand on that a little bit, Hillbilly. When a number of refugees enter America, it gives us the right to invade those countries. I mean, I even saw an emotional video on IG from Selena Gomez, where she was, very upset and asking the president not to deport her friends. It's sad, y'all. Like, people are afraid to send their kids to school because they don't know what's going to happen. It's sad. Sad times. All right, but I'm going to get into the positive word of the day, set the tone of the room. Today is January 29th. We are in the month of life. And yesterday's message was, I cannot change what I believe as long as I believe it, right? And we talked about what that means, how we enter into problems and we blame other people, places, things for the problems and the things that's going on in our life or what our life looks like, instead of taking accountability and making some changes, right? And making changes in the things that we believe, right? That's going to help us grow. That was yesterday's message, right? Today's message is, life will work for me when I realize I have a father who has always loved and will always love me. Now, for those who don't follow, Christianity or whatever, it's whatever you believe in. If you're in Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity, atheist, whatever it is you believe in, African spirituality, whatever it is you're in, do not take these words just to be aligned with Christianity. Apply it to whatever it is you believe in. Okay? Life will work for me when I realize I have a father who has always loved and will always love me. What does that mean? It is quite common these days to hear people say, I never knew my father. He left when I was young. No, he didn't. He died. He can't die. He went to jail. No such thing. My mother never told me who he was. She didn't have to. You see, somehow we have confused the seed from which we were conceived with the source from which we come. Yes, we all have a human father whose seed contributed to our being, but we also have a divine father whose life gives us life. Then there are those of us who knew our fathers but did not like them. We didn't feel loved, accepted, or respected by the father we knew. Perhaps he drank too much, spoke too little, rarely ever came home. Maybe he criticized or ridiculed us in ways that wounded us. Perhaps there was some physical or verbal abuse that damaged us in some way. Many of us believe our relationship with our father was challenged, and of course it was all his fault. The truth is, your father has never mistreated you, abandoned you, harmed you, or denied you. He knows exactly what you need. He provides it the only way he can, in love. Because of his unyielding love for you, your father has always been there, guiding you, protecting you, providing for you. Your father is alive and well today as he was the day you were born. It may be that your father was not around, or that he was difficult to deal with. It is also true, however, that you could be confused about just who your father is. Until today, you may have held the man who contributed to your life responsible for your life. Just for today, be devoted to knowing who your real father is. Ask him to help you understand yourself, your life, and the role he plays in them both. Ask him what he knows about you and what he sees for you and your life. Then ask your father to teach you how to forgive the man he used to bring you into this life. Today, I am devoted to getting to know my father better. You know why this is a good message following yesterday's message? Because yesterday's message said, I cannot change what I believe as long as I believe it. And the reason why these two messages back to back is incredible to me is because yesterday's message talked about not blaming other people, places, and things, right? Changing your mindset, being able to grow, learn more, do things differently. And this goes into us talking about some people grew up not knowing their fathers or having difficult fathers or having a toxic relationship with their father and feeling lost in that, right? And the way their life navigates sometimes is based on how they feel about their fathers or what they feel they didn't get from their fathers. We're talking about fathers in this. I know some people want to say and the mama, but we're talking about the father right now, okay? But there comes a point in your life, right, that you have to separate yourself from who your father is, the person that contributed the seed to your life to bring you here, and sit with yourself. Okay, this says sit with God or your father, whatever you believe spiritually, but sit with yourself. Determine what it is you want out of your life, right? Ask for guidance to get the things that you want out of your life and stop attaching yourself to a toxic situation that is drowning you and stunting your growth. You know, there's a lot of adult people still walking around blaming their fathers, right, for the way they are and for how they act, right? But it's our responsibility to sit with yourself, okay? It says, you may have held the man who contributed to your life responsible for your life, but just for today, be devoted to knowing who your real father is. Ask him to help you understand yourself. Do you understand yourself? Hillbilly, I'm going to get you. Do you understand who you are? See, I had to learn who I was. I had a father, rest in peace. He was in my life, but I didn't necessarily feel connected, right? Everybody's a mother and father that have children, right? But being parents, as I always said, is something different. So if you didn't have the parental experience, okay, you might not have the connection with your father that others might have. I didn't necessarily have that connection. I had a father-daughter relationship with my dad, but I did not receive the parenting that I needed and the guidance that I needed. And as I got older, way past the years that I thought I should have caught on, I had to sit with myself. I had to sit with myself and figure out who is RAW. Who am I as a person? Not what other people think I am or what other people need me to be or what other people expect me to be, but who am I? I had to figure that out first. Once I figured that out, I said, now what do I want? I had to work through that. How am I going to get it? Okay? And I had to align those goals. All of that is work and still work in progress. So if you are that adult person out there still blaming other people, your father, relationships you might have had with other people, how your life turned out today and how you navigate through life, you're not growing. You're not sitting with yourself. Okay? And so that's the message today. Sit with your damn self. If we sit with ourselves more and understand who we are, we would be in less toxic relationships. we would have better friendships because we would attract the people based on our authenticity and not based on living according to other people's standards. See, I love my life. It's hard at times, and I love the people in it. And I don't have childhood friends. My friends were developed in my adult years. And I love them. Right? And they love me. And anybody that has come into my life and didn't love me for who I am, we're not friends. Because I'm not going to adjust. I'm not going to change. I am me. And I'm comfortable with that. Know thyself. Yes, Cheryl. Know thyself. Okay? That's the message for today. Y'all better take that shit and chew the fat all the way off of that. The fuck? Now, Cheryl Lee, you talking about the food prices are going up. Workers are afraid to report to work. Yeah, but listen, Hillbilly has been on point for a year now. He's been telling us, get your cabinets right. And I love you too, Val. Get your cabinets right. I'm telling you, they're talking about now it could be a food shortage. You know why? Because if they deport all these motherfuckers, a lot of the farmlands are managed by undocumented workers. Okay? And people kill me because they be like, these motherfuckers come over here and take our jobs. Who the fuck want to go and pick corn? Who the fuck want to grow wheat? Who's milking cows and shit like that? I'm not saying we're not doing it, but they're saying that there's a large population of undocumented workers managing these farms, working on these farms. If they go to these farms and deport all these motherfuckers, how do y'all think these farms are going to run? Do y'all think y'all children and y'all cousins and y'all aunts and uncles are going to go apply to be milkers of a cow? Grow some wheat? I'm asking. And I'm not saying it's right that we put undocumented workers out there and we don't pay them what they should get paid. But address that part. But to go and deport all of these people impacts what happens in the United States. So they're talking about if they deport all these motherfuckers, how the farm's gonna run? Good morning, Johnny. And that part too, Val, a lot of them aren't showing up for work. Who's milking the fucking cows? And Cheryl Lee, and say it to the MFers in the back. All I'm saying is that when we go to the grocery store and we buy these motherfucking eggs and we get we get our meats and shit like that, we're not thinking how we getting it, right? We're just going and we're buying it, right? And then on the flip side, people complain, all these immigrants coming over here taking our jobs. What jobs? I have never heard none of my friends and none of their kids ever say, I want to work on a farm. I have not heard that. Yes, I have older friends. Once they get older and they're thinking about retiring, they be like, I want to own a farm. But when they young, 18, 19, they not trying to go and work. I don't know nobody. So what's going to happen when all these jobs become vacant because motherfuckers are not showing up to work or they're deported? How are we going to get these farms running? Cheryl Lee said, ain't nobody going to take them jobs for what they pay them workers. So now, the administration of the United States of America, how are you going to backfill those jobs? Because now you have to pay United States citizens reasonable amounts of money to take these jobs. And United States of America can't even raise minimum wage right. They've been trying to get it up to $15 in certain states for years. So now all of a sudden, all these jobs are going to become vacant. And we think we're going to populate them with United States citizens. Where are they getting the money from? Yup, Hillbilly said, yup, you definitely did. You said 30 days till shit hit the fan. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, I'm just going to go get a bunch of Progresso soups. I am, because, baby, a bunch of Progresso soups and some beans in it. I love vegetarian baked beans, okay? The fuck? Valerie said, and that's what they want. Deport them and buy up all the farms. They've already burnt a lot of farmers out. Now they can replace them with robots, poison our crops, and put the chemicals in vaccines. You know, that's a great point, Valerie, right? So my question was, who's going to do the job? Robots? They can't even get our infrastructure right in this country. Bridges are cracking and falling apart. But you gonna put robots to do farming? Who gonna do it? It's just a lot, y'all. It really is a lot. And then I see people on social media now all of a sudden attacking Tabitha Brown. That's the sad state of affairs, right? It really, really is. Because I'm going to say this, and y'all probably going to throw a couple of rocks at me, and that's okay. But I feel like as soon as there's a controversial thing going on, Black people start to attack Black people. Right? Why is there a population of people on social media attacking Tabitha Brown? All because her products are sold in Target? People amaze me, right? The first time something happens, they want to attack each other. So what do y'all expect Tabitha Brown to do? Remove all of her products out of Target, risk losing her contract? Yes, I know change is hard, but people still have to live. She might be working on something in the background that is going to help her transition out of Target. She just might be. But people are so quick to start throwing darts at their own people. And then I say to myself, funny. They want Tabitha Brown to make a statement, I guess, against Target or remove her shit out of Target, right? But then those same people, the companies you work for, that's paying your light bill and shit. When your job gets rid of DEI, are you going to quit? Are you? Are you going to stop shopping at the grocery stores because you don't know what their DEI policy is? Entertainers that are performing on Broadway, are you going to not show up for your Broadway performances if they don't support DEI? Actors and actresses, if the agencies you are aligned with do not support DEI, are you going to still take contracts from this agency and align yourself with these agencies? People that sing at City Winery and Sony Theater and all these other places, Madison Square Garden, Barclays, Prudential Center, are you not going to show up and have a concert there because they might not support DEI? See, people need to start asking themselves those questions before they come out the box and they start attacking people like Tabitha Brown. Are you going to withdraw all your money from Bank of America, Chase, Citibank, Wells Fargo, wherever the fuck you bank at, if you find out they don't support DEI? Yeah. So, I mean, amidst all of the yak online, I just be rolling my eyes at some people and scrolling by because I'm like, you're quick to talk about Tabitha, but where do you bank? What apartment building do you live in? Do they support DEI? Is the owner of your building racist? You don't know. Are you going to move out of your building? So people, I'm just saying, before y'all start coming out the box, attacking people like Tabitha Brown and attacking other Black businesses that have their items in these retail stores, give these MFers a chance to change their business perspective. This shit happens so damn fast. Give people a chance to transition. We are our own worst enemy. Okay? Now, Johnny said, not saying that deportation isn't important, but what I'm concerned more about is these federal contracts that they are trying to get rid of and give it to their friend to make even more rich. Well, this is where we get into some people are going to feel some topics are more important to them than others, right? And I agree. The federal contracting is critical. And I'm hoping that these judges in the Supreme Court stand up. Okay, stand up and block all the bullshit that Trump is trying to put through. Yep, Stacey, the infighting. I couldn't believe it. I was like, poor Tabitha. She's been a positive influence on the community all this time. And as soon as this shit come out, only thing Tabitha did, she released a video. She didn't say a word. But she released a video, and within the video, you saw a clip that said Target has removed their DEI program. And she's just staring and eating her grapes. She didn't say anything. And people were commenting, oh, the silence was loud. So that, a lot of people took it as positive. But then some people was like, oh, so you're not going to speak up? You're not going to do this? You're not going to do that? I'm like, oh my God. Has anyone been on vacation and seen how many people live on the land? I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, I've been on plenty of vacations and seen and people grow their own food and stuff like that. Stacy said, well, I mean, but the only thing that I have yet to experience is, purely off the grid. That means you start your own fires. That means all of that shit. I have never experienced that, but I have been in environments where people have their own food and stuff growing on their property. Stacy said, create chaos to distract, and no one is paying attention to what is really happening. That part. Hillbilly said, if Trump creates a government digital coin, everyone invested in Bitcoin will lose their ass. Damn. No, we're not infighting. We're not allowed to infight. But we're talking infighting in the communities. Valerie said, right, Tabitha released a statement that says still go in there and support the Black-owned brands. Exactly. But people are mad about that. Like, why would you be mad to support the Black? Y'all be arguing over the wrong shit. Tabitha said Black businesses work so hard to get their brands in there. Just buy certain brands. Exactly. How fucking hard is that? Just buy certain brands. That's where the black dollar gets powerful. You buy certain brands, even if they sell it in Target, even if they sell it in Walmart. You buy the black-owned brands. Let all that other shit collect dust. Good morning, Ghost. It don't matter the store you buy it in. That black business will grow. It don't matter. Just buy it because it's black owned. That's how we reinvest in our culture, in us as a people. Instead, we just mad that her shit's still sitting in Target. We be mad at the wrong shit. When you go to the liquor store, buy Uncle Nearest whiskey. It's black owned. And if you don't know what else is black owned, search it up. Shinju Japanese whiskey, black owned. I'm going to get a bottle today. And you can buy it in Total Wines. You don't have to buy the other brand. You don't have to buy Johnny Walker. That's how you start pouring your money into the black communities. Support the black brands, no matter where they're selling them at. That's my opinion. Because let's be honest. Let's be honest. You surely are not clicking on their links when they're posting their black boutiques online. You're not doing that because you don't trust it. You be like, is it fraud? They're going to jit me. Are they going to send me my stuff? You surely are not walking down the street, popping into the hood neighborhoods, trying to see what little black boutiques are sitting up in there that you can shop at. Now, I'm not saying nobody does it, but let's be honest. Okay? So when you see these black people launch their companies and their items in stores like Target and Walmart, race your ass there and buy their products. That's how you do it. And we do, Ghost. Right, Cheryl, right. Buying black is another way to show who their customers are. Come on, Cheryl. See, listen, this is what happens when you got more years behind you than in front of you. You get smart, right? You start thinking rational and not just reacting to bullshit. You don't think that these companies do quarterly earnings review? And you don't think that they do marketing analysis to see who their customers are? If you go in there and you support your own, it's going to show up in their stats. And it'll show them that if they stop shelving these black brands, that they might lose all that money. So it will push companies to continue to bring in more and more black-owned brands because then the stats will show that's what the people are buying. That's how you fight. That's one way. And that's my spiel for today on that. Okay? So if y'all motherfuckers see me in Target, mind your business. I'm going to be looking for the black brands. That's it. And that's all. People kill me. And think about the black business, right? I said that was my last spiel, but one more thing. When we buy our inventory to create our brands and stuff like that, where are we getting it from? There's a lot to think about. So please, people, think before you start infighting with your own people. Because that's not going to help our cause at all. And that's it for today. Now, I done read y'all a message today. Stop blaming toxic relationships in your parental experience, and know thyself so that you could be better. You can attract better people in your life. And that's the message for today. If you see me in Target, I'm a long way from home. Well, Hillbilly, I believe that because I'm pretty sure you don't have a Target right there. Oh, Hillbilly, I sent you my address in Discord. Don't play with me and my feelings and my emotions. Did you see my message in Discord? I sent you a private message with my address. And you have to let me know when you're sending me something because I am very bad. I do not check my mailbox but once a month. So let me know that you are sending me something. No, I didn't. Listen, this is where we spread the word. Have y'all heard of Hillman Talk on TikTok? It's a free university founded by Black women. Okay. Somebody start looking. Y'all got children that's ramping up for college and stuff like that. Okay, Hillbilly. I can't wait. Because I'm going to need the shits for, I'm traveling. Have y'all heard of Hillman Talk? If not, write it down and pass the word. Because I'm sure that some of you have children in college, grandchildren in college, or kids that are planning to go to college. So if you are looking to put your child in a college or a university, make sure you are looking up Hillman Talk. Okay? I love that. I did not hear about that, but that is good to know. I'm going to send that information to my granddaughter. But y'all, happy hump day. I got to go. My favorite Black comedian is Josh Prey here on YouTube. Okay, I got to look him up. But in the meantime, between time, y'all, listen, navigate through this thing we call life to the best of your ability. Protect your mental space. Okay, work on your mental and your physical as much as you can because we're going to need to be clear-minded and we're going to need to be strong physically. Okay, be conscious of how you're shopping and what you are buying, right? Support your Black folks, y'all, no matter where they're selling their products at. The stats will show how the Black dollar is being spent and who they are supporting. Okay? Don't be afraid to support small Black businesses through their links on their web pages. If they fuck you over, it'll be no different than when a white company fucked you over. Okay? Report them and move on. Pay everything through PayPal or your credit card, something that you could protect or dispute. But put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay? Stay the fuck out of Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Okay? Let's start there. Okay? Stay the fuck out of there. Let's start that. Now, I do have, y'all gonna see me in Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and shit like that, but these bags are 10 plus years old. I keep them in their dusters and I pull them out when I'm ready. But I have not been into a Louis Vuitton store, a Gucci store in years and bought myself anything because I just... Shirley said the school is free for all ages, from certified professors in all subjects. It's an awesome way to gain knowledge. Where is it located? Where is the school located? the school. No, the school is on TikTok. It's not a physical school location. Oh, mainly by Zoom. Got it. So it's an online presence. Wow. Okay. That is good to know. I'm going to pass that information around. Thank you for that, Brandilla. See, we learn something when we come on this show. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to send y'all out with some good vibes. I'm going to let you know, no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roy to Vivo. Come back tomorrow, y'all. Move with peace and love, and get this message on the way out. Huh? Yes. Hustle hard.
Every single day, I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be saved. I've been doing shit my way, over the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range. 'Cause I'm down through the climb, I ain't like
Hey.
you never hear me, bitch, now I'm coming.
Right.
Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need, it's believe. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
What?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no man.
And I don't. Peace, y'all. Until tomorrow. Hey.